This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, talking all things NSU athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
Brought to you by
NSU Athletics, Precision Consulting Group,
and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can like, follow, share, and enjoy the show. You can listen to Riverhawk SportsNest on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music.
Hi, we're your NSU Palm Squad. I'm Stella.
And I'm Aiden.
And we always listen to Sean Solo and Captain Morgan on the Riverhawk SportsNest.
All right, we got red lights.
Let's go.
Well, hello. It's Monday night. It is time for the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I'm Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
You know the drill. We do this every Monday night. We are live at Emery's Grill. This is episode 313.
13. I was thinking 12. Okay, 13. Nice.
312. No, that was last time.
Okay.
Last week.
All right.
So we're moving up in the world. We're live at Emery's Grill. We do this every Monday downtown Tahlequah. We'd like to thank Emery's Grill, of course, for hosting every Monday. You can always come out, watch the show live, and even ask the players or coaches questions. So we've already got a little small crowd happening. Captain?
Well, it's always fun to be here at the grill. Great food, great service. Come on down and give them your support. They help support the Riverhawks as well. And we're also brought to you by,
Do you want to get to the...
Yeah, I was going to say DJ Sean Solo, but you want to pull that one out?
Yeah, we'll do this, but I want to say one thing here.
Okay.
Both of us now join the voice of NSU Athletics, Ori Phillips, on the NSU Basketball Coaches Show. We did the pilot episode today, and it'll be aired on tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Wings Country 102.1. And it'll be every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And once conference play starts in January, is when we'll do a weekly coaches show. So that's on the horizon.
Looking forward to that. Love Jay and Keith. They both do a great job. So
Yeah, Coach Ferg, he's okay.
he's okay. Might keep him around in a year or two, huh?
So we'd like to mention our sponsors, of course. That would be Precision Consulting Group, DJ Sean Solo Entertainment, and Emery's Grill. The SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production, and you can watch the SportsNest episodes on the Rogue Radio Network channel on YouTube. You can find the link on Instagram and Facebook. So, the SportsNest, we started this, we're just now over a year since we've been doing this. Of course, it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for John Sizemore and the NSU Athletic Department for pushing us in the right direction.
That's right. And tonight we have a special guest on, Abbi, and we actually, I think we did this, we filmed in the NSU Event Center once,
That was the first episode.
Okay, that was the first episode. And then we've done it here. This is your third or fourth time on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, tell us who you got with you today.
So I have two of my co-captains. So I have Miss Annie. Hi, guys.
She's a returner.
Yes.
And then I have Miss Calli, who's also a returner.
Yes. Hi.
All right. Very good. You said returner. Calli, were you on the show? Sorry. No. You said returner.
Returner athlete.
Returner
Sorry.
athlete. Okay. Yes. All right. Good deal. Good deal.
Annie's a returner guest.
Yes. That's where I was trying to make sure we're there on that.
Well, welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how has it been this year since you're new to the squad, or not new to the squad, but going after it this year now that with the football and basketball starting, you guys have got a whole bunch of new members, right?
We do. Yes. So
Don't look so scared.
Get a beer.
Just talk. It's just a camera.
I don't know
It's
if John
not
would like
live.
that. No. So we have a roster that kind of stays between 25 and 30 athletes. We do have 4 boys this year, which is new for us. We haven't had that many co-ed athletes since I was here. So within the last 6 years, we haven't had that before.
Okay.
Which has been exceptional. A learning curve for sure, because I don't know what to do with boys.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you've never coached?
I've never coached boys, so
Okay.
this is a first, but they're doing phenomenal. They're great to have. Every athlete that we have this year is exceptional. They all bring something really unique and special to the team. Our retention rates are really well for the team, especially for kind of our history with the team.
Yeah.
So I would say we just continue to grow. We have a big interest in the team for next year as well. We've had over 100 athletes come to our open gyms expressing interest for next year.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I get emails every single day from surrounding high school coaches responding to emails just all day.
Now, is that people just initiating the contact, or are you actually
It's them
on the
initiating.
recruiting trail or something?
I would say I have not initiated any recruitment this year at this point. It has all been athletes and coaches coming to me personally.
That is
What do you
awesome.
think? What do you think the excitement is, or just what do you think is different this year than past couple of years?
I think people can really just see the growth of the program. I know when my athletes are out there, they look like they're having a good time because they are having a good time, and that's just something that people want to be a part of. So I think that's been different for us these last 2 years versus how it used to be, and I think people definitely notice it.
That was one of the things that we had actually talked about before. We noticed the boys on the sidelines in the basketball game, and there's a lot more. There's a lot more.
Oh yeah, last week at the N7, looked over there and you got some big dude over there, and
Greg, yes.
Greg?
so I'm like, Captain was going, well, he's just over there just kind of going back and forth. He's not doing anything. I said, he's probably catching the girls or being the spotter or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like going, okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, basketball's hard with boys because they don't want to do typical like cheer motions because they can kind of be girly in nature. So we stuck them with megaphones, and they've
Okay.
been learning how to work those,
Hey.
and they're doing a great job of it.
That's good. That is good.
So they're yelling at the, we're getting the sorority guys, or I mean the frat guys all riled up and talking noise.
I will say the frat guys love our boy cheerleaders.
Yeah?
They just love them.
Okay.
They're always yelling at them to do different tricks and skills, and the boys have really warmed up to it to
That's
really
good.
just put on a little performance of their own.
That's good. That's good. So I know that. Let's talk a little bit to the girls here. I know that one thing that we talked about last year that was very surprising is you have to self-fund basically everything. So there's been a few times when we go to some football games, like even the opener one this year, I was like, I don't know if they're going to go all the way up to Warrensburg, but y'all, it was good to see y'all up there. So. Like you have to do you have a bus that you rent? Do you have to do, how does that work? Like I know you have to do a lot of stuff because it's D2, do more with less. I understand that. But tell me a little bit more about like what you have to do and then what you ladies are involved with on that.
So on my side of it, it's a lot of coordinating with different departments through NSU, securing vans. We have a limited number of vans, and obviously we're not first priority. If basketball needs them to go to something or football needs them, they rightfully deserve to have them. So just trying to secure, how we're going to get up there, because I can't ask them all to drive. Just because that's a lot to ask for, and B, liability if they're going to be up there a part of our program. So just a lot of coordinating, but really happy to say that NSU is great with coordinating with us. They've all been exceptionally sweet and accommodating for anything that we've asked this year.
Tell us about some fundraising, about some of the trips you've been going on this year so far.
I know we raised a lot of money. I want to say we raised the most money during the NSU Athletics Golf Tournament. I know personally I raised over $2,000.
Okay.
And that helped me so much this year with my uniforms, my shoes, all the apparel we wear. We raised it ourselves. We pay for it ourselves. Our camp that we went to, the NCAA camp in where's another? Missouri? Somewhere Missouri? Missouri. I'm sorry, it's all a blur. But I know the trip to Warrensburg was really fun, going to be able to support the boys. So really early morning, that we had to leave by like 6 a.m. to make it. Oh my gosh, it was so early.
Yeah,
but it was so worth it. I had a lot of fun.
That was a long day. I think we left at 5:30 that morning because I called the game, and it was a very nice facilities over there too.
Yes, it was
So that was the first place I traveled. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice press box. I'm like, where's ours? Maybe we'll get there, in the future, but it's gonna take a little time. But yeah. So tell me about your experience then.
Yeah. So for the away game, I actually traveled with my parents.
Okay.
So
I guess that helps.
I
Go
didn't-
ahead. You can go ahead and share.
So I
who-
didn't.
Who are they? They happen to
My
be-
dad is a football coach. He's the special teams coordinator.
Coach Attwell.
Yep. So I traveled to all the away games with them, but I did cheer at that one, and I think it was super fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't. There was a good turnout. There was actually a good crowd. So I think it really helped us being there. The crowd really got into the game. So it was super fun.
So this year you've done football and then you've done basketball.
And we've cheered soccer.
Yes,
You
we
do
cheered
soccer too?
Yes.
Men and women's.
I did not know that.
Is that
Every
something new?
home game, yes. I believe after speaking with some other players and teams, I think we're the only team that's done it in D1 or D2.
Oh, really? Well, look at
Yes.
you go, girl.
On the sidelines for every home men's and women's soccer games.
Groundbreaking.
Yes.
That's
Do you know
good.
how hard it is to make cheers for soccer?
I can't.
I can't imagine. I mean, do you have to come up with the chants like they do in like the Premier League and over in the UK? Like just, I won't say raunchy, but just they get mean over there.
Oh, yeah, they do get me.
So I don't know if you guys throw that into it or
we
something more G-rated.
We tried to keep it classy. We tried to just pull a lot of what we do for basketball and football, but kind of oriented a little more towards soccer, just keeping it streamlined. Soccer seemed to love us there, though. So
That's good.
we had a
Probably
really
just
good
had
time.
More people there and everything because
Yeah.
probably they don't have that big of a turnout. Because I know when we had them on before, there's like, please come out and support us.
Mm-hmm.
So give me an example. You don't have to just yell it out, but what are some of your cheers for the soccer?
Well,
Like, kick that ball, yay!
could you guys please go through the kick that soccer ball? Could you run through that one?
So we had one. There was actually a practice. She told us all to come up with one cheer for soccer. Some people had very creative ideas.
Yes,
We
to say
had
the
one
least.
that went kick that ball, soccer players. We never pulled it out at a game.
We did that first game,
Oh, yeah,
and then
we-
quickly scratched it.
Oh, really?
K-I-C-K, kick it, and then we kicked like our leg up.
Yeah.
That didn't last long because then the other team got the ball and it was really embarrassing.
I think even to build on that too, we do have an athlete who played soccer all growing up, and she was gracious enough to make, I think it was like a 15-slide PowerPoint for the team that went over what a free kick is, you know, what's a foul, what's a red card. She went through like logistics of soccer that they were all required to
Like
go through.
education on.
Yes,
Okay.
That's good information. Can you email it to me?
I can. It's a really
Can't get
great
everything
graphic.
from Ted Lasso. You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a fun experience. It definitely added a lot more workload to their already really busy schedules. But something that we really wanted to do this year was to get out more, show our faces a little more, even in something that may be unconventional like a soccer game, just to increase kind of our presence on campus, some more engagement with the students, and I think it paid off.
I'm thinking we might need to, when Ori has to wear the rowdy outfit, we need to have the cheerleaders out there helping him out. So we did this
So
year.
we have to make this happen.
Yeah.
Like soon.
Yeah, so we did this year. We did on the Coach Chev show on Wednesday. We were at Croner and Bear, and then Ori, the voice that does play-by-play. The three of us did a show with Coach Chev, and we did pick'ems. And Ori got last as far as football pick'ems, so he has to wear the rowdy outfit. And Sean and I get to pick what he has to do. And we haven't figured it out just yet. But I'm thinking like maybe even like a fundraiser. I mean, now that I think that maybe we could schedule it right, we could get some cheerleaders out there maybe helping out a little bit.
Something along the lines of maybe however much money they can give adds on like how many minutes he's got to be out there dancing.
Oh, that would be nice.
Worth it.
Ori, I hope you're listening because this is getting good now.
Yeah, we're coming up with ideas.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd already had my plan just in case I tanked, but Ori's such an introvert.
Yes.
It would be
So y'all
very
don't,
entertaining.
You don't have Rowdy. They're like, who is in charge of Rowdy? Like, to have him there at the games? Is that somebody that one of y'all has to like wear? Or?
It used to be under Spirit Squads,
Okay.
but it hasn't been in the last 4 to 6 years. I believe that marketing does it now.
Okay.
They have kind of the really nice rowdy suit. We do have one in our possession.
Please tell me it's molting.
It's not good. It is flea infested from our last raccoon invasion. It doesn't quite have all the pieces.
Okay.
We had to put socks. At camp over the summer, we were required to bring a rowdy, like a mascot. And so we pulled it out of the depths, and we had to put socks on her hands because it was missing the hand pieces. I will show you guys a picture after this. It has football pants on it
Okay.
that have the oldest NCAA logo you will ever see in your entire life.
Oh, really?
Like the triangle.
The triangle. That what came to my mind.
It has a football jersey on it. The football jersey actually says 69 on it, and we were almost disqualified at camp.
That's the only one we had.
But that was the only one we had.
Resources.
So it's something else. It does have an attachable feather belt. So if you want that one, you are more than welcome to use it.
You know,
I mean, I like Corey. I don't want to be mean to him.
Yeah, I'd rather get him out there just
Might get a case
dancing
of
with the girls and stuff like that.
So if you want a nice one, I believe it's marketing.
Okay, we'll talk to Dan then. Mayberry, right?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. So, what's been going on with your semester and your degree plan and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, tell us what year you are too.
Oh, I'm a sophomore. I'll be a junior next semester, and my semester's been nothing but crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a junior. Mine has been really busy. I'm a cell and molecular biology major.
Oh my.
So,
I'm sorry.
yeah, not a lot of free time, but it's been good. So,
Do you have a favorite class? Do you have a favorite professor? I'm gonna say class because I didn't like any of my classes except for microbiome. That was with Akesi.
yeah, so my favorite professor in probably all the science building is Dr. Shaughnessy.
Okay.
Yep. He's great.
What are you gonna do with the cell melec afterwards?
I want to go to med school, and I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. So,
Look at you.
yep.
Okay.
So-
Impressive.
Thank you.
So how long have you been attending NSU then?
Since last spring.
Last spring, okay.
Yes.
So you moved here with, I guess, obviously with Coach Attwell coming in
Yes.
to coach.
Yes.
So where were you at before?
We were in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Okay.
So, yeah. We actually lived in a hotel room together for 2 months when we first moved here. So,
Good times.
oh, it was great. Just me and Dad. Yeah.
Where do you stay at the Holiday Inn or the?
The True.
The True.
The True.
Well, at least it's a nicer one. So
Yeah, yeah. The True's the best one of the better ones we have here. So
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
That's good. So did you go to the casino and pull the slots every night or what? I mean, you're right next door.
We should have.
I'm not much of a
No.
casino person myself, so.
Well, like my wife said, if they had tables or craps table there, it would not be good.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't.
Yeah, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. Shall we do our fun segments?
Yeah, let's have at 'em.
Let's have Adam. All right. So, I think the last time you were on here, we didn't do these segments, or they were kind of half-assed. We were trying to be entertaining and fun and get to know you guys. So, this first segment is called the Sean Solo Trilogy. So, 3 questions. They're not Star Wars related. I just got to put some Star Wars stuff on there. So here we go. Question number 1. And Abby, you can answer these as well.
I lost every time last time.
Well, this is actually
Okay.
this is not win or lose. This is
Okay.
participation.
I can do that. Okay.
So question 1. What is your favorite cheat meal?
Oh. I kind of have like a toddler's palate. I really only eat the same thing every day.
Mozzarella sticks and chicken fingers or what?
Like mashed potatoes.
Okay.
That's my cheat meal. Mashed potatoes.
Gravy or no gravy?
A little bit of gravy.
Okay.
Brown gravy or white gravy?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, just keep that gravy.
Yeah.
A little bit of gravy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you?
A 4-piece chicken nugget from McDonald's.
That's on the dollar menu too. Now, do you get a Happy Meal with
I
that
was
too, or
gonna
just
say,
the
yeah.
nuggets?
I just get the nuggets. That's
Okay.
it.
That's good.
All right, Callie, how about you?
And then mine is Wendy's chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce.
Wendy's chicken nuggets. Okay.
We got that Wendy's coming in now.
Is that
Where Lenny
is that
Bowes used to be.
solidified or no?
I believe so.
Okay.
I thought it was already solidified.
I don't
just
know.
when they're, okay, you've heard some other things, maybe not.
That's
Supposed to be getting a Wendy's.
That's a
hopefully.
off-topic
Yeah.
Tahlequah something.
We don't have a
city
Wendy's?
ordinance,
No,
but okay.
we don't have Wendy's. No.
We don't have a Wendy's. That Chick-fil-A's getting closer.
I know.
That's going to be a traffic jam. Like, I'll get out up
Yeah,
there.
everybody's gonna have to learn to like go all the way around the golf course to come back down that way because there's nobody's turning left into there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not happening. All right, question 2. Where'd my questions go? What is your current or last show you have binge watched?
I don't really have time to watch shows. But I did have a little bit of free time doing homework the other day, and I rewatched the Harry Potter movies.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all you got in
That's
there?
all I got.
That's okay.
Mine was Modern Family.
Good one.
That's a good series.
And then mine was Grey's Anatomy.
Oh gosh. I cannot believe that show is still on.
Oh, it's the best.
I think, remember when I stopped watching, I just kept Mandy, my wife, she loves it. And she watches and watches.
It's amazing. The new season's going on right now.
Okay.
It's great.
Is Meredith still alive? Is she
Yes.
still on there?
She
Because I know
is.
she had the whole coma thing and,
Yep, no, she's alive.
okay. Saw me dreaming all the time and everything. Okay. See, that's just too much for me.
I love it.
Okay. All right, and question 3. What is your favorite song or genre to get you hyped for games?
Oh, man. Honestly, just really chill music.
It gets you hyped?
Yes, because I know that my day is going to be incredibly stressful.
Okay. Fair enough.
So if I can come in calm, then the
Then you're
day
good.
is actually more hype.
Okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
Fair.
I like only listen to country music like all the time, so it helps me like calm down.
Does
So
it? Okay.
like what she said, like just
Come in, just
Yes.
nice and chill, and then you're ready to go.
yes, and then you just something
Get
happens.
your head right. Okay.
I typically listen to a true crime podcast on the way to games. So,
All right. I don't even know how to
I'm
respond
gonna
to
put
that.
some bodies under the pitch. Is that what we're doing here?
it's typically just what's on, and I'm typically running really late. So that's just what plays in the car.
Okay.
Crime, all right.
Hey, she's like, I got some good fertilizer for the pitch.
Yeah,
It's just.
she might be helping solving crimes here in the Green Country area. All right, very interesting
I
answers.
like it.
There you go. So good job.
Yeah.
There's a Sean Solo trilogy. Captain, nothing? You got nothing?
I got nothing. I was trying, but y'all don't do like you don't do like a cheer. You don't go to finals or anything, right?
Okay, so this year's a little different.
Okay.
So you guys have had Palm on in the
Right.
past, and they've talked about Daytona.
Yeah.
So we are doing that for the first time since 2013 this year.
Oh, okay, good.
So I remember you said that before, that you don't go to competitions or don't have the funding for it or whatnot kind of deal.
Yes.
So now you get to go.
So we fundraised really, really hard this summer. A lot of money. They were required to bring in a substantial amount each athlete. And it was able to pay for Daytona this year.
Okay.
We have not went since 2013. I personally, as an athlete, have never been to Daytona, so it's new for not only the athletes but myself as well. We have choreography December 13th through 15th. We're flying in a choreographer. He's coming down, doing all of it.
Wow.
Yes. And then we compete April 9th through 13th in
Oh,
Daytona,
okay.
Florida. Yeah.
So how do they set that up? Is it just everybody? Is there just divisions? Is there by Division 2?
Yes.
Division 1 skills and that kind of thing?
Yeah, so it goes by your school's division.
Okay.
So we're competing in small intermediate co-ed D2.
Okay.
So the athletes that are on the current team actually tried out for the Daytona team. There was up to 20 spots, but I ended up taking 17 athletes. So we have a roster of 17 for Daytona.
So do you have any idea what these routines are going to be that the choreographer's coming in? Did they give you some ideas or what?
Yes, so our choreographer is actually really, really great. He choreographed a lot of the winning routines from Daytona last year, which was the reason I kind of went for him. He has a lot of experience in that field, whereas I do not. And so I thought that would be helpful. He broke down a list of skills for us to start working on before December 13th. We'll have the entire routine, and then we'll just be perfecting that up until April.
So who's the choreographer, if you want to give him a shout out or anything?
So his name is James.
No, James.
James is great.
James is great.
It's been a lot of late night phone calls. A lot of late night phone calls trying to figure out kind of what route we're going to go, what path. Since we decided to compete in an actual competition division, instead of like a game day where you may use like signs and megaphones and more crowd leading, we're going strictly competition. So it'll have 2 minutes and 30 seconds of like pre-made music that they'll do like their exact choreographed routine to. I would say it's probably the most elite division that you can compete in. So.
Well, how are y'all feeling about this? Scared?
I'm
Excited?
excited. Yeah, it's been really fun so far. It's completely different from game day. It's just stunts, it's just tumbling. It's been really fun. It's been really exciting.
Have y'all ever competed in stuff like that before?
I mean, in high school, I've cheered at different competitions before, but never at Daytona.
Okay.
So you talked about doing the fundraising, and I know last year you had the calendars, and I think you had talked about needing new uniforms and stuff. Have you been able to do some of those things? Or were you doing the calendar again this year, and have you been able to replace some uniforms?
Yes, so we actually got a new uniform at the end of last year, and then we went ahead and got one more new one at the beginning of this year. And then we're planning on purchasing, we just got fitted for one more that we're hoping to have in by January. Just to start kind of weeding out those really, really, really old uniforms. But they're expensive. It costs anywhere between $6,000 and $8,000 for a team set of uniforms. So we're trying to take it a little bit slow, but also to the point that we're not wearing uniforms that are falling apart.
And you're using
And
the
flea
new...
infested.
We've had a lot of raccoons in our locker room this year. We've had 3 raccoon break-ins from the ceiling. You're laughing. Yeah.
At the event center?
We're in JDF.
Oh, okay.
So it's old.
I can see that there, yeah.
They just come through the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just walk right through.
Yes. And they leave a really big mess in their wake.
Ouch.
So we've been replacing some of those uniforms as well that got attacked by the raccoon.
Are you using the new Riverhawks logo then with your new stuff?
So we've actually decided to not use the Riverhawk logo on any of our uniforms.
Okay.
Just because we had just ordered new uniforms with the previous one. So just to be safe than sorry, if it changes again in the future, we're just not going to use them
Okay.
and just use the Riverhawk name itself.
Okay, I like that.
Just,
All right.
It's expensive to replace if you put it on everything.
Yeah.
I mean-
I can only imagine. I mean, like, we've got to do... Yeah, because I was checking those out.
We just got brand new Nike jackets, and then they changed it a month and a half later.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's okay.
Yeah, but they do look sharp, though. I do like those. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's I was thinking about that. That's going to be just a major. I mean, it's even on our stuff. We don't have the updated stuff either. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just stole a copy of it off of Facebook. Because we've got to come up with a new logo. So I got to figure out something to do.
I also stole the logo off Facebook.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they posted 2 different ones. I'm going, oh, okay, we could do this. We'll do it on a white one. We'll do it on a black one. Okay, yeah.
So here, I'm going to ask y'all this. Y'all went to Tulsa, right? The University of Tulsa when the men played? You didn't go to that one? Did you not go to Tulsa all that day?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this. In the stands in Tulsa, they had a DJ that had his own stand set up.
Yeah.
And Sean I saw him, I was like, Sean, hold him back. I'm like, but that's one thing that we're looking at doing for some of the basketball games here.
That would be
Is
cool.
having Sean up there doing
Yeah,
some
the girls,
DJing.
Grace already approached or she texted me going, so when are you going to DJ some of our basketball games? Well, it's already been in the works, so actually we may be doing it very soon, like maybe this week. Because I'm just going to show up and just plug in.
Show them who's boss.
That's right. I'm Sean Solo.
Yeah.
I'm the people's DJ.
Yes.
So there you go.
I cheered at the University of Tulsa for a year and a half.
Okay.
When I was in college, and their game day experience is unreal. So we've actually been taking some of that stuff for basketball season
Yeah.
to try to implement here. We tried glow sticks last game.
Okay.
To hopefully pass them out to students and get them more involved in the women's game. But it's still just an uphill battle of getting students to the women's game. So
They just trickle in, and it's just not fully packed until the guys get there. So
we're gonna keep trying different things.
I'm
Get
on
'em
board.
there.
Yeah.
So, well, I know you guys got to get to practice, and I greatly appreciate y'all taking time out to come here and hang out. So you'll have to come back after the Daytona thing and tell us all about it.
Absolutely.
Because you said that'll be in April.
Yes, and we'll do several different showings prior.
Okay.
So we're planning on doing one with NSU Palm, probably in JDF or the event center. The Connors coach and I have been communicating about doing a joint one with them. We've talked about doing one at OBU, since I know their coaches as well. So just really getting the team out as many times as we can prior to being on the big stage.
Sweet.
So.
Very nice. Very good. Ladies, do y'all have anything you want to say to your fans? Your parents, anybody here before we leave, before we head out here? You got some.
I don't think so.
Calli, you
shout
got
outs?
nothing?
They're right there. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that's been another great episode
Yep.
here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest.
I get a jacket next time, right?
Huh?
I get a jacket next time, right?
We're trying to get that in the budget. We're
Yeah.
just like you. We're just like you, girl. We're trying to get in the budget.
Right now, this is all volunteer work.
Okay. XL
So,
when you
yeah,
get
I
there.
think you're doing better than us because nobody wants to buy a calendar of us.
We can try to sell them for you. You can get a page on our calendar.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be okay. That could be done.
That could be done.
Yes.
As soon as we set up the booth in the gym,
Yep.
me DJing, that we can do that. And get you at
Yep.
Yes.
doing your PA thing or
Yeah. Whatever.
being silly.
Just talking.
Just
Just what
talking.
I do. I don't know. I just talk.
Whataburger first in. Anyway, so I appreciate y'all coming out. So have fun in practice.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on the dancing and routines and all that stuff. So
And during the basketball games, if you're doing any kind of cheers there between and timeouts or whatever, and you want me to say something, just let me know.
Okay, perfect.
'Cause I got free reign. I'll say it once at least before they tell me to leave.
That last game was crazy with being the Nike and 7 game.
Oh
there
my
was
God.
there was stuff going on. I was like, I don't know.
There was so
much stuff. It was cool to watch
so
though.
many words.
There
That's what I kept
was.
saying. There's so many words. And a whole bunch of words that I didn't know. You know, there were 31 different tribes I had to name off. And I mean, I'm Indian, but like I don't know half those names on there, so I know I've chopped some of them up. But hey, but it was fun. There was a lot going on there. I really
There
I
was.
like their uniforms too. Their turquoise uniforms.
Me
I thought those
too.
were pretty neat.
Yeah. We thought we may need to order one just for that game next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be neat.
Yep.
Yeah. Bit of a color change.
Yep.
Yeah.
change it up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.